the heart in here.
What about those veins right there? You see that white pink vein and the red vein that right there?
Right on the
Yeah.
heart. That's red is arteries. It's a coronary artery.
Okay.
And over here is the vena cava coming in. And you can see this cavity is a mediastinum that the heart is kind of sitting in here. It's kind of bound. This is the pericardium around the heart. It's kind of continuous to the membrane that lines this cavity.
I can see it through Jada's phone.
That's what I'm looking at. I apologize for the crack in between it.
Don't worry about that.
This is cool because my other phone wouldn't even let me take a video this long.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of the thymus gland right there.
Okay. Right there?
Yeah,
On the
right
heart.
here.
Right
It
there.
overlies the heart.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's in between the lungs and the heart then?
Yeah. These are jugular veins coming down here. Okay, this blue coming from the head. And one over here.
Well, where is the trachea?
Trachea is right below this.
And the thyroid would be under all that on trachea or?
No,
between
this
that?
is up here.
I see. This little.
This is, yeah.
Can see it.
And
Can you get that? with your phone?
I'm gonna have
When
to
he moved it back the other way, I could see it.
relocate.
Yeah, now you can really see it. Hit it
Right
right
here.
there.
I feel like we're doing a pig picking.
Literally.
Minus all the good barbecue sauce and slaw.
So how's yours
Don't
over
worry
there?
about me showing up.
The male or female one?
Male. We all have.
It's a male.
So is this right here, is that the thyroid then?
yeah, right here,
Where?
Okay. What she's,
Hold on,
what
let me
is
zoom
touching?
in.
right here.
Right there.
Kind of darker structure. That's a thyroid gland.
Where would the adrenal?
They're on top of the kidneys,
Okay.
so we'll get to
But
them
we're not
later.
gonna get to those
Yeah.
till later.
And you found the thyroid is
Right here.
right there. Is that the one we were looking at earlier?
No, that was a thymus. That was
Thymus.
in between the heart
when
and
you
the
were
lungs.
when you were over there at the trachea.
Yes.
Right.
So the thymus was the one that overlaid the heart.
Between the heart and the lung.
Okay.
And then the thyroid is the one
On
that's
the trachea.
just below the trachea.
Yeah, it's on top of the trachea, just below the larynx.
And that larynx. It's okay.
I think I got that
Always
one
get those two
memorized.
backwards.
By the way, thymus is one of the structures that used to be, along with things like the pancreas, sold generically and eaten as sweetbreads.
Now the thymus is the one that's not really in the book because it recedes as adolescence sets in.
Yeah, we didn't talk about much
Okay.
in the endocrine, because it doesn't do much except in development.
So what does it do in the development stages then?
Well, it's in,
Like, what does it do?
I'm sure if they really know. I think it does a lot of, that's involved with the actual development. Okay, now I'm taking off the
Is
pericardium.
it the thymus that makes iodine?
No,
No, okay, then which one makes iodine?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
You're taking off the pericardium?
yeah, it's the membrane around the heart.
The reason I'm remembering iodine and the thymus for some reason.
So it's just working as a protective layer to the heart then.
But again, if they're doing heart surgery, you have to go through that and then seal that back up afterwards.
So how would they seal that up? Because it seems that it's like a thin layer, it seems like. I mean, would they use like heat or something like that? to do
Probably.
it?
So,
Surgical saran wrap?
I
okay.
guess I could ask them that question.
Let's look up.
She's a surgical nurse in the OR, but she works at the hospice house too. She just does the OR now part-time.
Okay, these big blue structures on the heart are the auricles, which is the outside part of the atria, kind of a looser, thin-walled part of the atria. It's kind of to give it some expansion space.
I'll upload this video if y'all want me to, and I'll email it to everybody.
Okay, well,
That's it.
okay, now, right here on the top, out of the right, here's the coronary artery kind of divides the two ventricles. Up here on top, coming out of the right ventricle, is the pulmonary trunk. That eventually branches into pulmonary arteries going to the lungs. And then behind that, and you can take a look at this, I'll help the other group. Let me dump some of that fluid out. If you, right behind it, if you look in there, also kind of whitish looking, is the aorta coming out of the left ventricle. It comes out behind the pulmonary trunk.
Now, where's that part that you said goes away after a certain age?
That was the thymus.
That's, no,
No, it was
the duct, and we'll, it's right kind of where the pulmonary trunk and the aorta cross, right in here. And we'll try to get that out later.
And you said it later turns into just an artery, right? Or what is it?
Ligament.
A ligament, that's what I meant.
And then this is the inferior vena cava coming in here, this big vein underneath, filled with blue. And superior vena cava up here on top, coming in to the right atrium. Look at that dark blue. So gently you can move that around and see the pulmonary trunk, the aorta, and pulmonary trunk comes out like this, and the aorta is kind of coming out behind it like this, and kind of right where they cross is where that duct that connects them is now. When we get